Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, SMCI, ARM, and Broadcom with S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. So, before going further, I also want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. Just sharing my opinion, please do your own thing. Alright, let's start off with S&P 500. And we are seeing a continuation of a rebound. And I know yesterday I didn't talk S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 here on my main channel, but I did talk about it with my members. That is part of 50 plus stocks coverage. When something in particular is not being talked about on this channel, that's coming in only for the members. You can check out more details in the description of this video if you are interested, and also if you need access to my trading tools, details are in the description of this video. So S&P 500 is continuing the rebound as I expected. There is, which members also knew, there was this double bottom forming, and near term at least intraday rebound is still continuing. It's still in the near term uptrend. Today it again found a higher low pivot and is constantly still holding fine. So intraday, if you are trading S&P 500 intraday, it's in an uptrend for you, not necessarily on the overall daily structure yet. Daily structure is still negative enough that we don't have that full-on strong confirmation on a daily level now, and also not on the weekly interval. So as long as intraday weeks continue to hold above $558 area, this very zone, S&P 500 should be looked to be played in an uptrend. If any time intraday, if we lose 558, unfortunately we are again coming lower. All right, and then definitely for the daily interval strength to start, I still want to see it above 565. Until then, it has to be only traded intraday. If you have a swing short position ongoing, technically for you it's rebounding right now, so you should size down. But once we lose 558, it's just intraday short as well, and overall swing structure will just continue its direction bearish. Then more position on the swing can be reloaded below 558 is what I mean to say. On the short side, I mean. Okay, so that's S&P 500. Still it got a ways to go. Let's get to the weekly interval as well on this. Yeah, it still has a lot of ways to go before it turns around the structure. Right now, take it just as an intraday rebounds and strength, but this 565 areas is still a strong resistance level. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's get to Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100, very similar, just like to S&P 500, doing a rebound. It's a little bit much more weaker overall as well than S&P 500, but it's a rebound. But we'll have to take it just as a rebound. Overall, I'm still not bullish on this thing. Intraday, yes, intraday we are still in an uptrend. And you can see as we regain this significant level, 566, all marked by my tools automatically for you. We just found a support there. Even after a pullback, we found a bounce at that significant level area. So that level is still holding. Tomorrow, as long as we can hold above 470 and 36 cents, it's a no-brainer. It's just an intraday uptrend. Intraday though only. If we lose 470 and 30 cents area, everything will not become bad right away. If though we lose 468 area, that's where things will again start to look bad. That is on then the bearish side, full on again, right? Intraday at least. And overall structure is though still weak enough that if you are trading it uptrend, then only stay with intraday, okay, for an uptrend, because overall structure is still negative on this thing. Okay, so now let's jump into Tesla. Now Tesla, I already mentioned to you guys yesterday that all the signs were showing me that Tesla is going to go up. It did go up. Yes, a little bit selling off later in the last half of the day, but that was the move that I was telling you, that near term. And that's what I said in my yesterday video. That near term, even though there's a lot of resistance up here, near term uptrend is continuing and it has a room to continue and test this very zone. I talked about it, all of it yesterday. Right, I mentioned that 252 above, look for a bullish play. As long as we stay above it, we've gapped up above the significant level and we found a support as well right at the significant level and continued higher. And I said that take it only intraday uptrend because I do expect some resistance in the zone. We are slowing down right now, but we'll take a look at what to look for the levels tomorrow. But right now we are not that bad, guys. We are, though technically, still fine. Like for day trading, like use my another tool which works on all the intervals, as you know. And here you go. Like if I turn it on, this is where our bullish play was, right? And this is where our short play was for the day today. So it was a both sides traded play using my tools. So if you have access to my tools, it was a, I mean, all the trades are winning trade as long as you follow the trading principles and follow these tools, right? And anyways, check out the details in the description if you want access to my tools. All right, so let's get to the hourly interval. What are we watching on Tesla tomorrow? Well, so there are a couple of things here. A good uptrend will just continue and will form again as we can get above $269 intraday. Okay. As I said, we are still below 200 days moving average area, this area 280 around. So just be a little bit cautious. Trade it only intraday. And as I said, 269 above, we are just fine. If we stay below 269, we will remain weak. And as if we lose 265 area, some at least intraday weakness can come. But I'll only suggest trade it only intraday right now, either direction, and you can hold on to that position at the end of the day as long as that structure continues to hold in that direction. All right, and that can eventually turn into swing. Overall, direction wise though, I still think that Tesla is consolidating here really nicely, and as I showed you on the weekly interval as well yesterday, that it is really forming for me a good pivot. We definitely want to close this week with this pivot, right? And a good buying 2 weeks that happened on Tesla. So looking all great. All right, so that's Tesla for you guys. Let's take a look at now Nvidia. Nvidia, as I said yesterday, I did a video, Nvidia and AMD, two of the best stocks to buy or stay with these two semiconductors. And I did a video as well, which other stocks you should avoid, right? Check out those videos on my channel. Not 2 stocks, but 5 semiconductors you should avoid, right? So, okay. And Nvidia and AMD were the ones that I said, these are the 2 only that you should stay with, right? So, okay, Nvidia. As I mentioned that the way it's forming this double bottom here, we can expect at least a continuation of a rebound. And today, that's what we are getting. Let's get to the hourly interval. What is the structure showing us? Intraday, that we are still holding higher low pivots. All right, there is some choppiness today in the market on Nvidia, but you can see, yes, we are still holding a great structure after breaking that out, right? We went up, higher lows, pivot, and the last hour was boom, amazing. Anyways, tomorrow, as long as we stay above 108 and 80 cents, we are just fine. Look for an uptrend. Below this, definitely weakness will continue. So 108, as long as we are above it, we'll hold the structure bullish, no problem. Intraday though, because overall structure, yes, intraday can carry on over to the daily bullish as well, but that's what I said, right? Like 110 area above will open up the doors to 115, and after 115 is when I consider not just intraday and multi-day strength, but also overall structure will start to turn around again full on in an uptrend on Nvidia. Let's take a look at AMD. So AMD, as I have been saying, analysts have been colluding on this thing. They, all together shorting it whenever it tries to go in an uptrend. They're protecting their position, and they will be in pain. I believe that because, I do think AMD has a room to stabilize and continue up from here. Those short sellers will be crying soon. Okay, so at this point, though, as I said yesterday, intraday uptrend is building on this. But that will be near-term play for you only until 108. Daily level strength, good one is not until at least if we're not getting above 108. Right now, yes, we had a little bit of a sell-off, but you can see which level held our significant level marked by my tools, right? And we found a support there. This is where price action is holding at that significant level, and then you can build the position there with the stop loss down there, and boom, you start making money that way. Now tomorrow, as we can break out, this is a breakout play tomorrow if we can get above 103 and 22 cents, and it can open up the doors to then 105 and 35 cents or even 106 area. So that's something to watch. I do think AMD has a room to continue up tomorrow, and only if we lose 101 and 30 cents, then only I will be in problem with AMD. That's where that intraday uptrend is not there. If we lose, As long as we hold above 101 and 30 cents though, that'll just be a pullback if it does it that. Okay, so you'll have to treat it as a pullback until there. All right, that's AMD. Let's take a look at SMCI. Now SMCI is one of on my avoidance list. It's just that it's a rebound. I mentioned that rebound possibility is there, but it's not overall bullish, guys. We'll still have to get above $37 to $38. Above that is only structure can turn around. Otherwise, no. That is still a resistance. Near-term uptrend. Intraday is only what it is in the overall rebound. That's all what it is, which is holding. Now tomorrow, or in the structure I should say, if we lose from where we are, if we lose $34, it's over again. If we can hold above $34, there's still a chance for it. In this near term only, intraday and multi-day uptrend, okay? That's SMCI. Let's take a look at ARM. ARM, I gave you this zone. I gave you or members? I think I did. No, I did tell you about, yes, I did the video, right? 5 chip stocks to avoid. ARM was one of those. And I gave you this precise levels. And my tools marks these levels all automatically for you. And this is where we just rebounded and rejected right over there. It's not in an uptrend. It's just a rebound. Overall, ARM is not good for an uptrend, even intraday, if it stays below this zone of 108 or 109 around this zone, okay? All right, Broadcom, the last one for this video. Broadcom also in the downtrend. It's just a rebound. It's nothing changes much, guys. Just for a little bit of a rebound. We are still in the downtrend. And even if rebound comes, that will only last for days or multi-days. But is that building? Because right now it's still very weak, even on the rebound side, right? So let's get to the hourly interval now. So today we did hold the significant level. Okay, we did hold the significant level. Now, can this rebound continue more? Well, sure, you can look for that, but you will have to have these levels as your stop losses or partially size out the position if it doesn't work. Because anyhow, if we lose 167 and 34 cents, more weakness is possible. But definitely, if we lose 166 and 28 cents, that's where bigger problem is. So there is a rebound possibilities, but just make sure it's, as long as you are aware that it's just a day or 2 days or 3 days of plays in this rebound, because we are still in the downtrend, your limit will be only until that trend line unless that structure breaks. Right now, I'm not seeing much signs of that. I'm only seeing rebounds possibilities as long as that level that I showed you on the hourly interval holds. That's all I had for you guys in this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.